It's Mr. Burley at the York Catholic District School Board. This is the third video in this series with the floor layout. The first video, of course, we did the perimeter walls. The second in the glazing and the openings for the doors at 3.4 or 3 feet 4 inches. And then you continued with putting in the rest of the glazing and the rest of the interior walls. It should be at this point you should have all the interior walls here. Now, we drew this over in the second video. We did this one. We mirror imaged it over and we put the hatching in. You can see I've got the hatching turned off right now. It doesn't really make any difference. But so what we're going to do now is we're going to put the doors in. Now, if you look up here, yours doesn't have this. I simply put this in here to show you a little trick after we're done putting the door in. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw the door in right here. And it's 3'4", you know that. So step one, of course, is we're going to go in and we're going to create a new layer. And we're going to call it doors. Oh, I already made it, sorry. Okay, let me just delete that layer. I didn't realize I'd already done that. We're going to go into the doors, and I'm going to change the color of the door to, I don't know, something more like this maybe. Click OK. And get rid of that. And our doors, we're currently on the doors layer, which is good. All right. So now we're going to come in here. My hatching's back on now, and because I had turned off. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to go create line. Actually, the easier way to do this, yeah, like this, create a line. I'm going to click here. We're going to walk out this way, and I want it 2 inches. 2 inches out, 2 inches. And then we're going to come down this way, and we're going to line it up right with that. And we're going to go right back to there. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now I could mirror it. I could click here and here and here and have a line in the center and mirror it over, or I can just go back over here and, as I said before, there's so many different ways to do it in CAD. 2 inches out, walk down, and as you develop your skills, you'll start learning shortcuts that you like to do. Now that's the door jamb. Now on top of the door jamb, we have the door itself is 1.75 inch wide. So we're going to come here like this. We're going to create a line. We're going to come down minus or one. No, wait a second. Sorry, 1 inch, 1.75 inches. That's 1.75 inches. 1.75 inches. Then we're going to come out, and I'm going to come out just about maybe 0.5 inches, which is a ½ an inch. And I'm going to come down this way. Actually, I'm going to leave that. And I'm going to do the same thing down here. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to click here, and I'm going to come this way 1.75. So 1.75 is 3/4 of an inch. 0.75 is 3/4 of an inch. So 1 inch, 0.75. Same thing, I'm going to come out that same height to here, and I'm going to close it off by going to there. Okay, do the same thing over here. Create the line tool, click here, walk down 1.75 inches, walk out 0.5 inches, and then we're going to come down. We're going to do the same thing at the bottom. We're going to come over here. We're going to click here. We're going to walk up this way. Excuse me. 1.75 inches, and we're going to come out this way. 0.5 inches. Enter. And we'll close it off by doing that. So what that is that's a door jamb. If you look at your doors, you'll see the doors swing in and they will butt up against that. So the door, if you slam the door, it hits right up against this. So now I want to show you, bring something to your attention. You always have to be cognizant or aware of the direction the door is going. This is a smart design. The door is going up against what appears to be the refrigerator this way. So if somebody's standing inside the door, or if you open the door, you're not blocking off the view. So if you're in the living room and somebody walks in, you can see them. If the door was going the other direction, you wouldn't see who's coming in. So it's just a nice way of open, and as you open up the door, you can see the whole room. So I guess a nice viewing pleasure from this direction, and it's convenient this way. You can see it. And the door doesn't, you can also have something here. Like if you had a stand here with a light on it or something, the door swung in, it would hit it. So this is another reason. So you're going to be aware of that kind of stuff. I'm going to bring your attention to this too. Sometimes smaller rooms, now this is fine, there's nothing here, so this door can swing in and not go up against anything, but sometimes you have a very small room. Typically the doors will swing into a room. That's the most convenient. But sometimes the room is very, very small and it doesn't allow the door to swing in. We have a very small washroom in one place, and the door actually pulls out this direction up against the wall. So these ones here are all swingy, and you can see that. Okay, so go back to this. Now I'm going to draw the door itself, and we're going to swing the door in. This is the pivot point for the door right there. So create a line, grab that line, walk up this way. A door is 36 inches, so 36 inches, enter. Okay, the door is 1.75 inches, 1.75 inches, 1 3/4 inch thick, inches, enter. And then I'll come back down here, touch that, walk over there, and then go back to that position and close it, and there's your door. That's the door in the open position. Now you want to show the door swing. You typically look and you'll see here it shows this line right there. That's the door swing, the arc that the door is going to take. So easy way to do that, click the arc 3-point tool. Okay, you click the door swinging position, which is it's going to pivot on this. So you're going to go from here to here to here, and that's your position. Your arc is going, your door is going to swing out. So you can see that's going to swing right in and come right up against that in the closed position. Okay, so hit the save tool. Now I want to show you how to use it as a block. And how you do that is you come in here. We're going to create a block. What a block is it's a pattern that you save, and you can keep reusing it. So you don't have to keep drawing this door over and over again, especially if you got a really big house or something like that. So we're going to go to this layer, and we're going to take this, we're going to go insert, and we're going to create block. Here, we're going to name the block. So name it something good so that you know what to, in the future, what you're going to get. So I'm going to call this 3-foot door swing, and 3-foot door swing. Click OK. Oh, sorry. You got to pick a point that you want a base point. So I'm going to pick the base point, and I'm going to pick this point right here, right there. Why I picked that point right there is I know, so then when I go to position it somewhere else, like say I come up here to position it here, I know exactly where to position it. I should have deleted those. I'm going to turn that off for a second just so it's not confusing for us. Kill the hatching just for now. So one more time, back to insert, create insert. We're going to call it 3-foot door swing. Pick a point. So I'm going to pick the point. You could pick over here too, wherever. You just have to know when you go to insert it where you've picked it point, where your pick point is. I like to do it on the swinging, just inside the swing. So click it here. So now you want to select the objects and tell it what object to select, and I'm going to select this, all that stuff. Here, 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 here. All of that stuff. And I just want to make sure that I have selected the line up there too. And once you do that, you hit the enter key, and we've got all our points selected. You can see it's drawn a little icon of sorts up in there. So that's nothing else you need there. Just click OK, and it will save it. And now if you go up to the insert block, you'll see there's your door swing right there. So now I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to say, okay, now I want to redo a door here. You don't have this in yours, but I do, because just to show you. So we're going to go insert 3-foot door swing, and you'll notice this is in the wrong location. I don't want it swinging out. I want it swinging in. So what do? I'm going to click here, enter. Oh, just a second. Sorry. I made a mistake here. Let me just fix that up. I didn't mean to do that. So come back to this insert door swing. Again, insertion point would be right there, but that would be the door swinging out. And I want to have the door swinging in this situation. So before you do anything, before you click an insertion point, you just right click on it, and you can rotate it. And I want to rotate it 180 degrees because it's facing exact opposite direction. Hit enter, and now you'll see it's flipped. So now I can come and I can grab the insertion point right there and click that, and now I have another door. So that's how you do that. That's create the insert, create a block, save the block, and then you can just keep reusing. You can do that with all kinds of stuff. You can save blocks with windows and doors, and if you were in the industry, you would have a whole catalog of stuff. You wouldn't keep redrawing toilets, and you wouldn't keep redrawing sinks. You would just concentrate on the actual layout of the building rather than all that other stuff. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to put in the doors in the appropriate places, the front door, the rest of the one, and even figure out this one. I don't think this door is I think this door is too big for this little guy here, so you have to create your own door. So that's the next step in this process. When we come back, the next step we will look at putting in the grid lines, and we'll look at doing a few other things.